API side, like what all development and things are required, I completed all those things. Now only thing is pending, that is Splunk integration. Okay. So for that, one of my team member will take one class. Okay. Apart of that, we did like requirement gathering, API development, testing, deployment, CI/CD pipeline, MUnit, security policy. Okay. Other thing we already completed. Only Splunk integration, like how you will integrate Splunk with your application. That part, one of my team member will take one session for that. Okay. So today, we will do rest of the thing, that is like how you will use this project during your interview, what all cross question you will get, how to answer that one. And second part we will do, we'll discuss about the assignment. Okay. So as I mentioned earlier, also rest of the development you people need to do. Okay. So whatever I did so far, okay, just go through all those video again, do the complete set of development again, and then start working on this assignment. And if you already completed everything and you have enough confidence, you can start the development. What all process I followed, starting from RAML, publishing on Exchange, API development, creating repository and all, then MUnit, post unit testing using Postman, MUnit testing, then this deployment part. If you are clear with all those concepts, what I have covered, then you can start with assignment directly. If not, then yeah, go through those video again and do things on your system again, and then start working on assignment. Okay. So let's like discuss about the first part. Okay.
Ravi, sorry for the interruption. What do you mean by
Yeah.
assignment? Like we have to build the rest of the APIs? That is the login
Yes.
API,
Correct.
reset password, all those things.
Yes. Yes. Correct.
Do we have to follow the same process? Create RAML,
Yeah. Better.
the
Yeah.
trade,
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Definitely.
same
You
thing.
should follow all those process. I will
So,
give you
what
high level
usually?
overview of each API. Okay. I will give you high level overview. Okay. And then
Okay,
you need to follow all these steps.
okay. Do you have anything which is already done? No.
That part, no, but like if you need help, then I will help you. Okay. So if you people will
Okay.
have any problem while development, I will help on that part.
But still, we
But
have the
yeah,
doubt clearing session.
yeah, actually doubt session is there. I am not sure actually that doubt session used to taken by my colleagues. Okay. I'm not sure why they are not taking. So let me ask them to take. I think in between I seen 2 3 days they have taken the doubt session, but again I can see they are not taking. So let me like recall them, and then I will ask them to start this doubt session on daily basis. At least once you will start the assignment, that time definitely you will need lots of help.
Okay. Thank you.
So from my side, I worked on two API. One is REST API, that is for registration one, customer onboarding, like customer registration API. And second API, I worked on scheduler API, which will sync data from the Salesforce to other system. Okay, so those two API I developed. But rest of the API you have, that is login API, reset credential API, forgot credential API. So functionality wise, I will tell you how those API will behave. Okay, and then you need to do the development. Okay, I think better let's do in this way. First, let me explain the assignment. Then you will be clear with those API, and then I will explain how you will use this project during your interview. Okay, so open Notepad. So first, you need to work on login API. This will be very straightforward API. In login API, what you will do, you will pass user ID and password. Okay, and based on that user ID and password, what API will do, like from source, you will get user ID and password. And on backend side, like in Mulesoft side, what you will do, you will use that user ID and password to check the Salesforce system. Do we have any customer with that user ID and password or not? If we have, then you will send success message. If you will not find any customer with that user ID and password, then you will send error message, unauthorized user. Is it clear? Is it clear for everyone? So here, uh, like we should not pass the sensitive information inside the query parameter and all. So for this login API, we'll create post method. Method will be post. Okay. And then header, whatever we have for other API, you need to follow same. Same as other API. Okay. So method part we are clear, header part we are clear. Now request body. In request body, you will have two field. One will be user ID. Next one will be password. Okay. Both will be of type string. String mandatory field. Okay. And then response body we will have status. This will be integer and mandatory. Yeah. Okay. State. Okay. So status will be there and this will be string. So this will be login API will be one of the simplest API. Let me know if anyone has any query. Any query? Anam, Bhavya or Praveen?
Yeah, Ravi, not now, but I'll do first.
Okay. Then second API, we will have reset credential. Okay, can anyone tell me what is difference between reset credential and forgot credential? Anyone has any idea? What is
For reset
difference
credentials, you first log into your account and then you reset it for the first time. Forget credentials, you know the password, but you have forgotten it.
Okay, I think you answered correctly, but let me reframe it to make it more clear.
Yeah.
So reset credential means you know the credential and you want to update your credential. Okay, let's say you know your password and you feel like someone has seen your password and you want to update that password. Okay, so in that case, you will use reset credential. Or you know your username, you want to update your username. In that case also, you will use reset credential. Okay, and forgot credential will be due to some reason you forgot your username or password and you want to generate it again. Okay. So that will be forgot credential. So for reset credential, again, here also, first you will do like this feature will come after login. Okay, once you are logged in, then you will go to your reset option and there you will either pass the username or pass the password. Okay, so here almost everything will be same. In this username and password, only one thing will be there. Okay, so this will be conditional mandatory. This will be conditional mandatory. Okay, and this will be as it is. Conditional mandatory means either this will be there or this will be there. When your customer want to reset, so he will not reset the username password together, or he can do together also. Okay, so either he will pass user ID, he will update the user ID, or he will update the password, or he can update both. Means at least one of these two must be there. Everyone clear on this part? So for conditional mandatory thing, you need to handle in logic part. Okay, you need to make it optional first, and once you will start writing the logic. Okay, how to handle this conditional? Both field will be optional and when sorry, just give me 1 minute. Yeah, sorry, I'm back. So how you will make this conditional mandatory? So this both this field will be optional, and when you will write the logic, when you will write the code logic, you need to check any one of these field is there. Okay, out of these two, any one must be there. Ah, okay, this will be conditional mandatory. Now coming to forgot credential. In case of forgot credential, you know your user ID and you forgot your password. Okay. First, let me copy paste it. This will be a bit complex compared to other. So here you will pass only user ID. And this will be mandatory. Okay. And how you will pass the password? Okay, you will not send the password in response. You need to send through email. Okay. So here status message. This will be response of your API, but internally you will call SMTP connector to send email. Okay, so this part also you people don't know how to send email using SMTP connector. So we have one connector. Okay, so for this also I will arrange one session. Okay, this also one of my colleague will take how to use SMTP connector to send email. Okay, so these three API you people need to work. Let me know if anyone has any query. No query? थोड़ा बहुत. Okay, so I sent through WhatsApp so you people can start working. Now coming to next part. like how you will explain this project and what all counter question you will get. So first, what all detail you will capture in resume? Yeah. Hmm. So here, during your interview, if they will ask you to introduce yourself, you can follow this one. Okay, so here I have explained this project. Here you don't need to give complete detail of the project. Okay, you just need to provide the high level overview. Okay, and then when they will ask about the project, okay, decent project, then you need to explain all these things. Okay, so here I have explained all those things what we have done so far. Like it's a not very detailed one. It's a summary of the entire project. Okay. In this project, you worked on customer onboarding process where you developed API related to customer registration, login, reset credential, verify user, delete account. Okay, these two I haven't explained, so let it be just explained theoretically. And one scheduler API to sync data from Salesforce CRM to database system. Okay, then customer registration API help to create or register new customer. Login API help to log in customer on company portal. Reset credential and forward credential API to help customer to reset or create new credential. Verify user API to verify customer through OTP, and delete user API to delete registered customer from customer account. So this is description of all each API. Source and target system. So source system, we will have this front end application like mobile and web application. And target system, here we have Salesforce database, and then this SMTP server. Okay, and we use object store also. So these are the different, you can say, target system or storage system which we used in this project. Okay, here we followed API lead architecture where we develop all three layers: system layer, process layer, and experience layer. Security policy wise, we worked on this OAuth policy. Okay, on experience layer. Okay, client ID and client in. If you know about the client ID enforcement, then mention we used client ID enforcement in this process and system layer. Okay, or basic authentication in process and system layer. We don't need OAuth policy and process and system layer since those are internal API. Okay, we don't need that much of security. Okay, so here we followed API development lifecycle starting from DAML, design center, exchanging, BA feedback, development, unit testing, and unit testing, applying policy, deployment, and defect support. All these things we did. As a center repository, we use Git repository. Okay, Jenkins CI/CD pipeline. Security part I already mentioned. OAuth you can mention, not JWT. OAuth. Okay. This other policy I hope everyone know. So you need to mention this. And deployment model, we have used cloud of deployment model. A part of that, like we use Jira ticketing tool to manage agile project. Okay, let me know if anyone has any query on this part. Okay, first go through this initial introduction. Okay, let me know if any query and then we'll go with in this project part. I'm giving 2 minutes. Okay, quickly check and let me know. Okay, if no query, then spend 2 minute time to go through this and let me know if anyone has any query. This project part.
Ravi, if possible, hello.
Sorry.
Uh, in interviewer asked maybe like explain about recently developed API. Is it possible, Ravi, in interview? Like a question?
Yes, that will be very frequent question.
Okay. If 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 in the situation we explain about scheduler API,
Yeah, so scheduler API we develop now, you know everything internally what all we did. Okay, they will
yeah,
okay, sometime they will ask to explain any one API in very detail. Okay, so you can
yeah.
explain the registration API. That is very medium
Yeah.
complex API. Okay, so you can explain what all things we did for registration API. You can explain everything. But if they will ask
Okay.
about the project, overall project, then you need like you don't need to be specific for any one API. You need to explain what all things you did in this entire project. So this will be description.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Ravi, do you have any data like this notepad data like how to develop API explanatory?
How to how to develop one API, any one API.
Yeah,
That you see practically now everything you see. Okay, if you
yeah,
want in
seen Ravi.
text format, then give me some time. I will create one. But you have done everything practically, so you should have idea for that what all we did
Yeah,
stepwise.
yeah, Ravi.
Okay, just go through this for 2 minutes and let me know if any query. Okay, if no query, then let's go for next part. Okay, they will ask about the challenge. Okay, so challenge wise, it's not mandatory like you need that challenge should be from your last project. They will ask about any challenge which you faced and how you resolve it. Okay, so that part like always you should be very tricky on that part. Okay, like whenever they will ask you, so you should tell in such a way there was some technical problem which is not created by you. Okay, and due to you, like you help to resolve that issue. Okay, so just go through this one and let me know if any query. So here I explained scripted one scenario where problem comes due to someone else, like due to some technical issue, but you find some like some way to resolve that issue in very shorter time. Okay, so this script you can use for that particular question, what challenge you faced and how you resolve that challenge. These 2 3 question will be like first introduction will be definite question, like they will ask. Second one, they will ask about the last project. Okay, on top of last project they will ask many counter question that we will discuss soon. And next question they will ask what challenge you faced and how you resolve that. Okay, so for that question this is the answer. Just go through this and let me know if you have any query.
Ravi, like what challenges you are faced in project this matter is like related to this project, Ravi, or any entire life?
No, it should not be related. They will not mention what challenge you faced in your last project. They will ask generic question. Have you faced any challenge in your while working in Mulesoft or while working in your project? Okay, and
Okay.
what like approach you followed to resolve that issue?
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Go ahead, Ravi.
Okay, so hope everyone clear on this part. Now coming to this part, as I mentioned, once you will explain the project, they will ask multiple counter question. Okay, one will be this challenge, what challenge you faced. Then source and target system. Although you have explained there, sometime they will ask what was your source system and target system. Okay, so source system we will have front end, mobile and web application, and target we have Salesforce database, object store, SMTP server. Okay, these are the target system we use in this project. Okay, and then what they will ask, like what project development process you followed. Okay, so here we used agile methodology. Okay, so you need to have some basic idea of agile methodology, like what is sprint, what is backlog, what kind of different calls we used to have in agile project. Like we used to have daily stand-up call, we used to have like sprint grooming call, then we used to have backlog grooming call and this sprint planning call. Okay, so you need to mention all these key point. Okay, and then what they may ask, like what is your sprint size. So sprint size you can put anything, 1 week, 2 week, 3 week, anything is fine. Okay, different project used to have different size of sprint. Okay, then they will ask other counter question, what was your role. Okay, so to be in safe hand, if you have more than 3 year of experience or maybe around 3 to 6 years, then you can put as a individual contributor. You were part of requirement gathering, development, testing, sometime production support also. Okay, you were involved in requirement gathering also if you are saying individual contributor. Okay, if you are saying pure developer, then you can skip that part. You can say you were mostly responsible for development part. Okay, so sometime they will ask about the team size. What is your team size? So you can mention anything, 3, 5, 7, anything should be fine. Yeah, better to be like, don't put very big team size, since some project may have only like they are going to start the project. Okay, and they are like they want to get the resource who can do things by themselves. Okay, so don't put very big team size, like put 3 or 5 will be good enough. Okay, that will be Mulesoft team size. There were other team member also. Okay, like Salesforce team, database team. Sometimes they will ask about the DevOps part, who used to take care of DevOps part, like creating the pipeline and all. So you can tell them we have separate DevOps team, but we are involved in all the activity of DevOps team. Like we have went through this pipeline script, like you are creating your repository and all. Okay, all those things you do. Okay, but this just give me 1 minute.
Hello, are you there, Ravi?
Yeah, sorry. Okay. So far, like everyone clear with all these things, like what we discussed.
Yeah, Ravi. If what is the roles and responsibilities in your current project, Ravi? Like anyone asked
Okay. So to
before
be
the
see,
interview, like
there can be yeah, as a developer, there can be multiple role and responsibility. But to be in safe hand, I will say you can say individual contributor. Okay, you are
okay,
working as an individual contributor, and there are few other team members, other API developer, but everyone is responsible to capture the requirement and is responsible for and all the process.
okay,
Okay, so individual contributor will be one of the safest role here.
sure, sure.
Okay, and question wise, I think yeah, these all will be counter question. Let me quickly think. Do we have anything else? Team size we already discussed. Project type like it's a which development model is following agile methodology. Teams then Scrum like size and all. Okay, and yeah, I think these all things will be there. They will ask, and you need to be ready. Okay, so mostly these things they will ask related to project. And once you will complete the okay, first thing you need to do if you are good with the development I did so far. Okay, you can start with the assignment. If you are not good, then just start from scratch and do till this point what I did, and then start working on those assignment, and then prepare for these scripts. Okay, I will send these scripts. Prepare for these scripts, and then you will be have like you will have enough knowledge to like clear the interview. Okay, on term of project. Okay, 30%, 40% part you can say. Remaining 60% part there will be theoretical question. Okay, about the like they will ask about the components and all error handler component, choice router, scatter gather, batch processing. Okay, those component wise you need to prepare, and then I think it will be good to clear the interview. Okay, if you have any query, you can ask. Otherwise, we can end our session. And yeah, if you will have anything, we will keep in touch. Yeah, you can like ping me, or you can use this WhatsApp group itself. Okay, you can ask your doubt and all. Better you can follow the doubt group, so there are many people are there. So there you can ask your doubts and all.
Hi Ravi, you told your colleague is taking two of the classes. When is those classes scheduled?
Yeah, that I will schedule by this weekend only. Maybe coming
Okay.
Friday or before that. I will update in group only. One will be for SMTP connector, and one will
Yeah.
be for this Splunk integration.
Can we get all the
I
videos
will put in group.
uploaded? To you?
Yeah, video part, whatever pending video is there, I will check today and I will upload.